Good afternoon. This is a hearing before the Licensing Board for the City of Boston. Today is July 1st, 2021. This hearing is being conducted pursuant to certain temporary amendments to the open meeting law. That is what allows us to meet virtually. This hearing is being recorded and will be posted to the City of Boston's website. Beginning with license premise inspection hearings. 173 Milk Street, Inc., doing business as Coogan's Bluff, located at 171 to 173 Milk Street. The date of the incident was March 5th, 2020. Assault and battery, serious injury, employee on patron in violation of Mass General Law, Chapter 138, Section 64, 265, Section 13A.
I find a violation.
I do too.
I vote for a one-day suspension to be held in abeyance for 6 months upon the reopening of Coogan's.
I agree.
And the 1 day will be served should they have another violation during that 6-month period. LCTB Fort Point LLC, doing business as Lolita Cocina and Tequila Bar, located at 253 Summer Street. The date of the incident was May 5th, 2021. Persons under 21 in possession of alcohol on premise in violation of Mass General Law, Chapter 138, Sections 34A, 34C, and 64 to 64A. This licensee received a warning from the board for persons in possession of alcohol on premise from an incident on April 24th, 2021.
I find a violation.
I agree.
I vote for a one-day suspension to be held in abeyance for 6 months and to be served should they have another violation in that period of time.
Sounds good.
Item 3 was rescheduled. C&G Corp. Inc., doing business as L Street Market, located at 77 L Street. The date of the incident was March 26, 2021. Illegality taking place on premise, employee arrested for illegal drug sale in violation of Mass General Law, Chapter 138, Section 64. And there's no history at this license premise.
I see a violation
I do too.
and I vote for a warning.
At the very least.
So a warning?
I didn't know what to say about it. I think I expressed my confusion about their situation. I don't know what else we can really do about it. I think they're putting themselves at risk.
Yeah, I think the management testified that they were unaware of it. I think they need to make themselves more aware of what's going on with their employees. I think we're putting them on notice.
I'm kind of talking about their after incident choices, but
They kept him.
kind of, yeah. But I mean, they're just putting themselves on the hook if they, you know, so whatever, that's their choice, I guess.
GSTH Investment Group, LLC, doing business as Bijou and Rock and Rye, located at 51 Stewart Street. The date of the incident was May 30th, 2021. Overcrowding, 359 house count, 345 capacity in violation of Mass General Law, Chapter 138, Section 64, and Board's Rules 1.03J, 1.06A, and F. Also, failure to maintain aisles in violation of Mass General Law.
I see a violation.
Agree.
And there has not been a recent overcrowding at this license premise.
So I think they made some changes. They made some mitigation. They made efforts to mitigate the issue. So for those reasons, I vote for a warning.
I agree.
Plus, it's like, oh, go ahead. Sorry. The next one is just the informational hearing.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have to read into the record? Because I have a question after. Okay, sorry.
325 LLC, located at 81 Fairmount Avenue. The date of the issuance of the notice was May 20th, 2021. Informational hearing regarding non-use of license in violation of Mass General Law, Chapter 138, Section 64.
Do you need us to vote?
Legally, we have to give them 6 months to cure.
Yes.
So we will schedule a cancellation hearing in 6 months. We also received a call from someone who was looking to go into that space, that it sounded like they were in discussions to lease the license, which under Mass General Law is not allowable. So I'd recommend correspondence to the licensee as well.
Okay, I support both of those measures.
Transactional hearings?
Before we move on, I have a question.
Yes.
Sorry. For the 1-day suspensions to be held in abeyance, should either of those licensees be found in violation of those alleged incidents again within 6 months, they serve the 1 day, and then we could also vote on an additional.
Exactly. So if they're found, if there's another violation within 6 months, they serve the 1 day automatically, and then obviously any other additional disciplinary action the board deems appropriate.
Okay, thank you.
Linville Chambers, doing business as Flames Restaurant 5, located at 1 Peabody Square, has applied for a common victular license to be exercised above. Manager Andre Chambers, hours of operation 7 a.m. to 12 a.m. And we did hear from the Mayor's Office of Neighborhood Services, and the board, they have now voiced their support for this licensee to be voted on.
I'd like to request that the closing hour be moved to 10 p.m. for at least the first 6 months. I don't think there's any other establishment in that neighborhood with a closing hour later than 10 p.m. and see how they do. This neighborhood has grown a lot, and I think we need to make sure that the closing hour could sustain the crowds that they're seeing. And can we also check on the 7 a.m. start? Want to make sure we got that right.
So it would be granted for the 10 p.m. closing hour to be revisited at the board's discretion after 6 months of operation, and I will confirm the 7 a.m. start. GFM Bartlett LLC, doing business as Good Foods Market, located at 2565 Washington Street, has applied for a common victular license to be exercised on the above hours of operation, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m.
I vote to support.
Bonbon Inc., doing business as Mamacita, located at 329 Huntington Avenue, has applied for a common victular license to be exercised on the above. 1 floor, dining room, 55 seats. Manager Bruce Sabacroon. Hours of operation 11 a.m. to 1 a.m.
I vote to support.
Agree.
The Underground Cafe and Lounge LLC, doing business as the Underground Cafe and Lounge, located at 742 to 744 Columbus Avenue, has applied for a common victular license to be exercised on the above. Manager Nia Grace. Hours of operation 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. I vote to grant this license.
Agree.
CJ Washington Street LLC, doing business as Doubletree Hotel Boston, located at 821 Washington Street. Holder of an in-holder all alcoholic beverages license, has petitioned to change the manager to Anthony Franzone.
I vote to grant this change.
CMR Prime LLC, doing business as Ocean Prime, located at 140 Seaport Boulevard. Holder of an in-holder all alcoholic beverages license, has petitioned to change the manager of the licensed business to Tyler Maniscalco.
I vote to grant this change.
Tremont Street Liquor Group, Inc., doing business as Wine Emporium, located at 607 Tremont Street. Holder of a retail package store all alcoholic beverages license, has petitioned to pledge the license, stock, and inventory to East Cambridge Savings Bank.
I vote to support.
I agree.
One second, there we go. Urban Grape South End LLC, doing business as the Urban Grape, located at 303 Columbus Avenue. Holder of a retail package store all alcoholic beverages license, has petitioned for a change of officer directors, LLC managers, and has petitioned for a change of ownership interest.
I vote to support.
Nicole's Pizza Inc., located at 639 Tremont Street, holder of a restricted common vitriol 7-day wine and malt beverages license, has petitioned to change the classification to wines, malt beverages, and liqueurs.
I vote to support.
I agree.
Marriott Hotel Services, Inc., doing business as Boston Marriott Hotel Copley, located at 110 Huntington Avenue. Holder of an in-holder all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to amend the description of the licensed business to in whole of said building, excluding the restaurant space on the second floor, formerly operated as Champions.
I vote to support.
SVRE LLC, doing business as Beacon Street Locale, located at 495 Beacon Street. Holder of a common vitular 7-day all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to transfer the license and the location from the above to Yard House USA Inc., doing business at Yard House, located at 110 Huntington Avenue.
I vote to support.
I agree.
The Family Restaurant Partners LLC, doing business as Backyard Betty's, located at 172 to 174 West Broadway. Holder of a common vicular 7-day all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to change the location of the licensed business from 170 West Broadway to 400 Dorchester Street.
I vote to support this.
I agree.
I agree as well.
Boston Pubs LLC, doing business as the Ginger Band, located at 148 State Street. Holder of a common vitular 7-day all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to transfer the license and location from the above to Bar Volp LLC, doing business as Bar Volp, located at 170 West Broadway. Karen Akunowitz, manager, 2 a.m. closing hour.
I vote to grant this transfer.
I agree.
Boston Amici Group, Inc., doing business as Plaza on Porter, located at 107 to 109 Porter Street. Holder of a common vitular 7-day all alcoholic beverages license has petitioned to amend the description of the licensed business to 6,322 total square feet, 3,500 square feet in 2 rooms on first floor. Main dining room consists of bar, dining area, and lounge area. Second room consists of dining area, raw bar, and standing area, kitchen and rear. 2,820 square feet of office and storage and basement. Year-round patio on private property between the hours of 11 a.m. to 1 a.m.
I think the attorney on behalf of the applicant adequately described the public need for these changes for the additional capacity and for the additional closing hour. So for those reasons, I vote to grant these changes and support the application.
I agree as well.
KO Catering and Pies LLC, doing business as KO Catering and Pies, located at 256 Marginal Street. Holder of a common vitular 7-day wine and malt beverages license has petitioned to transfer the license from the above to Goggle Moggle LLC, doing business as Seabiscuit at the same location. Andrew Platt, manager, 11 p.m. closing hour.
I vote to support this transfer.
I agree as well.
Foodies South Boston LLC, doing business as Foodies Market, located at 230 West Broadway, has applied for a retail package store wine and malt beverages license to be exercised on the above. Manager Victor Leon, closing hour 9 p.m.
This is the second time this application's been before us, is that correct?
Yes, it
Just
is.
confirmed for the record.
Yes.
We had more testimony at the first hearing, but reviewing that testimony or reviewing the testimony that was heard yesterday, I feel that the attorney on behalf of the applicant adequately described the public need for this type of license in this location. I think what they are proposing as a business model is distinct from similar licenses in this neighborhood. It's going to be primarily a grocery store offering options that complement the food that's being offered. And they're not going to be looking to compete with some of the liquor stores in the general vicinity. They won't be selling large 12 packs of beer, and they are focusing their operations on wines that complement the food and local craft and brews and beers. So for all of those reasons, I vote to support this application for a license at this location.
I vote no. I don't think anything's changed since the last time.
Commissioner Saxon,
Yeah, I agree with the chair.
granted, no singles. Commissioner Curran voted to reject. The Cozy Bistro LLC, doing business as Little Pecan Bistro, located at 296 Washington Street, has applied for a common victular 7-day wine and malt beverages license with liqueurs to be exercised on the above. Hours of operation, 7 days a week. Sundays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., Mondays through Wednesdays, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Thursday and Friday, 11 a.m. to 9:30 p.m., Saturday, 9 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. Manager Feng John.
I think the applicant adequately described public need for this type of license in this location. He's been in operation since December 2019 and described how the addition of this type of license will be supported in this area. So for those reasons, I vote to support this.
I agree as well.
Granted, pending availability of a license. Yongshun Inc., doing business as Shaking Seafood, located at 1616 Dorchester Avenue, has applied for a common victular 7-day wine and malt beverages license to be exercised on the above. Manager Yanwan Wang, closing hour 10 p.m.
I think, again, the applicant described the public need for this type of license at this location. This is her second location. She's successfully operated in another neighborhood in the city for the last 2 years. This is a unique menu concept for this part of Dorchester. And I think that this type of license will enhance the neighborhood and will enhance the experience of this restaurant. So for those reasons, I vote to support.
I agree as well.
Granted, pending availability of a license. Non-hearing transactions. The following are applying for a new common victular license at a previously licensed location. Cape Verde Taste LLC, located at 481B Geneva Avenue. Rud Millar Barros is manager of record. Hours of operation, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m.
I vote to support.
I agree.
Thomas Darden, doing business as Stalax, located at 140 Norfolk Street. Thomas Darden is manager of record. Hours of operation, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 p.m., and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
I missed the beginning of this. What is the type of license?
It's Thomas Darden, doing business as an individual as Stalax at 140 Norfolk Street, and they're applying for a CV license where there was previously issued a CV license.
Okay, I vote to support. Thank you.
I agree.
The following are applying for special one-day licenses. Tasting Bike LLC has applied for a malt and wine license to be exercised at 100 Summer Street, July 14th through 16th, 21st, 28th through 29th, from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m.
I vote to support.
I agree.
Greta Barbara Belsol has applied for a one-day malt and wine license to be exercised at 88 Charles Street on June 26th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Vote to support.
Foundation Kitchen LLC has applied for a one-day malt and wine license to be exercised at 32 Cambridge Street on July 9th from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m.
I vote to support.
Downey Cider House has applied for a malt and wine license for a pop-up cider garden to be exercised at 256 Marginal Street, July 8th through 11th, 22nd through 25th, 29th through August 1st. Thursdays and Fridays, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sunday, 12 p.m. to 7 p.m.
I vote to support.
Boston Beer has applied for a malt and wine license to be exercised at 1 Franklin Park Road, August 23rd through September 30th, from 6 p.m. to 10:30 p.m.
I vote to support.
Zoo New England has applied for a malt and wine license to be exercised at 1 Franklin Park Road, September 21st to October 11th, 6 p.m. to 10:30 p.m.
I vote to support.
Franklin Park Zoo has applied for a malt and wine license to be exercised at 1 Franklin Park Road on July 10th, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
I vote to support.
Community Boating Inc. has applied for a malt and wine license to be exercised at 21 David G. Mugar Way, July 18th, 2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
I vote to support.
And Community Boating has applied for a malt and wine license to be exercised at 21 David G. Mugar Way on July 22nd, 6:30 p.m. to 10 p.m.
I vote to support.
Old and new business to be voted on by the board. Mothership Alewife LLC, doing business as Revival Cafe, located at 103 Newberry Street, has applied for a common vitular 7-day malt wine and liqueur license to be exercised on the above. Manager Stephen Postel, closing hour 9 p.m. This was deferred from the May 26th hearing pending completion of the community process, and the board has received a letter of non-opposition from the Neighborhood Association of the Back Bay.
I vote to oppose. I still don't find public need for this type of license and this type of business model in this neighborhood.
I don't remember the license. Can you describe a little bit more about it?
This is an existing, this is a C, they're looking for a CV malt and wine to be exercised at 103 Newberry Street. There are 34 seats and then an annual patio with 18 seats in addition on public property.
And NAV is unopposed?
NAV doesn't ever provide letters of support. They either provide opposition or non-opposition.
They're not opposed.
The chairwoman has voted to reject. Is that with prejudice or without prejudice?
I mean, they can come back if they would like to, but I think I remember this hearing, there was 2 such licenses in the same neighborhood around the corner from each other, looking for beer and wine licenses, and we rejected the other one. We didn't find public need for the other one at the time, so I don't find public need for another beer and wine license in this part of Newberry Street at this time.
And this does not prevent them from purchasing a license on the open market and applying for a transfer. This, as with the other one, it was that there was no public need found for a new license at this location for this concept.
A new license at this location, yeah.
All right, thank you for that concept. Yeah, rejecting without prejudice, correct?
Yeah, they could come back if they'd like to come back.
Sounds good.
Reject without prejudice. Those are all the items before the board today.